Yo, what's going on, guys? It is the Seamless back in the video. Today we are back with our week 2 battle for the NPCC miners versus Curse is Awesome and the Atlanta Braviaries. Make sure to check them out. He's in the description below. We ended last week with a 1-0 win versus Jazz, so hopefully we can start the season off with 2-0. This is the team we are bringing real quick. We have a physically defensive Rotom Heat, Overheat, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. Next we have a timid Latios with the Dragonium Z with Draco, Size Shock, HP Fire, and Shadow Ball. Next we have a Life Orb, Excadrill with Iron Head, Earthquake, Aerial Ace, and Forge Dance. Next we have a Smooth Rocks, physically defensive Gigalith with Stone Edge, EQ Explosion, and Stealth Rocks. Next we have a physically defensive Fortress here, Gyro Ball, Volt Switch, Spikes, and Rapid Spin. And then lastly we have our Jellicent here, also physically defensive. Obviously you can tell I'm not too scared of his special threats. But yeah, and then Scald, Ice Beam, Taunt, and Recover. Not gonna lie, kind of forgot to get rid of Taunt, but hopefully, hey, maybe we'll actually end up coming in handy. So we'll hop into this battle. You kind of see with some of the things I expect him to bring on the screen here. You also see a little marker for the HP count. I see possibly Landers T coming, a Scizor. Like he has some pretty big threats on his team that he could end up bringing. We're gonna see actually some very, very different things. We're gonna see, let me write these down. Mega Gallade, and no, let's change them on in a second. Diancie, it's a regular Diancie, Landorus, Tyrian, Audino, Scizor, and Uxie. That's kind of not what I expected. His Z users are Uxie and Landorus T, so I'm gonna mark down those so I keep them in the back of my head. He picked his lead very quickly. I feel like he has a good amount of Volt Switchers. What should I lead with? I think I'm gonna lead off with I don't have any Volt Switchers on my team. I think leading off with No Name, maybe? We could lead Steel Beams though, and then just get a nice Volt Switch off. I think though I want to lead off with, yes. We'll lead off with, no, we'll lead off with Reese's Puffs. Just cause why not? If we had Toxic on, whatever it's called, Jellicent, I'd lead off with it, but sadly we don't. Let me change the, this layout real quick. I already told this to him in the battle, or in Discord, but I'll say it once again. Good luck, have fun, man. Good luck, have fun, Harris. We are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Harris. Let me get Uxie up on this thing. What is he leading off with? Audino. Okay, that's not what I expected, to be honest. Boom. No Virizion. Instead, he has, what's him on? I don't have written down. Diancie. So I'll put these down. Sorry for the lag. Me editing the left kind of lagging it a little bit, and then Tyrantrum for Audino. So let me think about my move here. I could just overheat to get damage off. Let me actually do some calcs real quick. Rotom Heat versus an Audino. To kind of just see how much this would do to him, because I am physically defensive versus his Audino. That level 50, especially defensive one, is taking only about 20%. So I think just honestly switching out here isn't a bad play. I think honestly just Thunderbolting though for damage isn't bad. I know saying it's flamethrower. I guess I'll stay in and go for the Thunderbolt. Why not? See how much damage we do. It's gonna protect the scout. Okay. So if we had swapped, that wouldn't have been a bad play at all. Okay, so let me finish editing the layout. Let me get this thing on for an Aldino. Where are you, Aldino? There you are. Boom. Boom. Layout's all updated. I think I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt again. Just to get some damage off. So let's click it. We're gonna outspeed. And we're gonna do a good amount. He's gonna click Toxic, which sucks, but what's done is done. He's gonna be leftovers. And that did just over 20%, meaning that yeah, he is a special defensive stat. With the Toxic. And let's say leftovers. And boom. Let's just go for the switch into what here? I mean, you probably can't touch my Excadrill. Actually, probably his Flamethrower. What is Excadrill doing to this thing? Level 50. My admin Excadrill is doing a good amount. I probably want more damage off of this thing. Therefore, I'm just gonna stay in and click Thunderbolt again. Try to gauge some stuff. Get a little bit of damage off. As long as he doesn't go for the wish here. Okay, he's gonna go for the wish. Kind of annoying, but you know, it's understandable. He's gonna be left at about 70%. Cool. So I'm just gonna swap out here into, I think Darude isn't bad. Darude the Gigalith. Stone Edge is gonna be doing 3 hit. It's gonna be 3 KO each turn. I could go into this thing. Probably only has Flamethrower. You know, I'm baiting that he only has Flamethrower as his only attacking move, and I'm gonna go straight into my Latios, I think. No, I have to keep it high just in case. So I'm gonna go into Darude here, and I'm going to set up my rocks. Set up rocks while I can. What is he gonna do here? I'm gonna get my sand up, as he is going to swap. Please don't be. What is it going? Yeah, Diancie. That's kind of what I thought. I'm gonna switch into if you were to swap. Now, how much am I doing? No way you can do to me. Whereas my EQ is probably gonna scare him out. Therefore, I'm just gonna set up rocks here. It's probably my best play. So withdraw here and go into his Gallade. Mega Gallade here, which isn't good. So I'm gonna set up my rocks, and he's gonna get buffered by sand. I can live in close combat, and I kill with explosion after sand. Sandstorm damage. But I think keeping Gigalith around for the sand is very important. Therefore, I'm gonna go straight into my Gelatin, I think. Because knockoff, I mean, I should just be able to scare him out with a Scald. What was the Lord just taking this hit? So 3 at KO. But then I can just full switch out. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into Gigalith here. Why not? So now I have rocks set up. He's gonna Mega Evolve. Dude, this thing is scary as heck. It's all heck. So this Aldino is probably more at like full now. I should probably write that down. Go for close combat here. It's gonna do a good amount. It's gonna bring me down to 109. And that's 40%. So yeah, he's probably like a physically defensive, or not a physically defensive, a jolly set, I should say. I'm just gonna go for the what here? At -1. He doesn't really have anything to go for here. I think I'm just gonna double. I'm gonna double out into my could go Landers here or the Scizor. That's definitely the two things I think. Both of these cases, I think going into my going into no name here's the best play. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna double out. So he's gonna swap. And he's gonna go into what? His Audino, which isn't the best, but I can outspeed and taunt, I believe. At level 50. Actually, I think we speed tie. Oh, well, never mind. We see that we outspeed due to the sand. Oh, never mind. We're 10. I thought we were base 50 as well, but we're actually base 60. That's good. We're just getting all this chip on this Audino. Think about it at what? 88% maybe? Yeah, that makes sense because he took rocks and then leftovers and sandstorm damage counteracted each other. I'm gonna click taunt here. So I'm glad I didn't bring toxic because this really stops it from being able to do anything. Yeah, you can't toxic me now. And now what do? We can just freely click Scald. Like, let's just switch into Scald. Scizor getting burned. Lando doesn't want to switch in. Diancie doesn't want to switch in. Mega Glider's being burned. I guess just really Uxie. Dog, are you okay? But don't sleep in and you just kind of sort of huffing away. You okay, bud? Okay. He's gonna go an Uxie here, therefore my switch in here would be what? Darude maybe? I mean, I could just stay in and then like double taunt here. No, it's fine, I'll just click Scald. If he goes into his Uxie, that's fine. Like, that definitely has to be a switch in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. And we'll get a little bit of gauge on if he's physically defensive. Scald here is going to bring it down to how much? 70%? Meaning maybe like 68, so like 20% with that Scald. Yeah, so he's like a physically defensive set, possibly. So I can just continue clicking Scald here. No harm in doing so, I guess. I think I'm gonna double out. I don't want him to take my knockoff, or not take my knockoff, but take my hazards, I guess. So I'm gonna go under Reese's here and just click Thunderbolt, I think, on this thing. No, that's not a good play. Could go into Latios, but then I lose my... No, I don't lose my Dragonium Z. That was stupid of me. I'll take a kill with Shadow Ball, which isn't a bad thing. So I could do that. I think though just staying in and Scalding isn't a bad play. It's a 3 KO though. I don't want to lose my item though, so I'm gonna go out into flight 77 here. Well, adios. You're gonna double out into what? Is Audino? Okay. That's not the best for me, because now I can wish up. My Draco, my Z Draco, is only doing about 60 to 70%, whereas he is at like a good amount of HP. He's like gonna be about almost 90%, or he's gonna be at 88. So I think I'm just gonna double out here back into my. It's just Darude is a good play. What he's winning last time on me? The Gallade. I can just Stone Edge though. It's like, does he want to take that Stone Edge? Probably not. No more. Okay, so Gigalith here without the sand. I'm doing a good amount with Stone Edge here. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's in my favor due to. Never mind, leftovers is going to be recovering them up. So I can just click Stone Edge here though. He's going to Toxic and he's going to outspeed me, which, yeah, that makes sense. So now my Gigalith is Toxic, which is kind of annoying, but it should be okay. I should be doing a good amount here. Yeah, it's about what I should have done. But it's going to be back up at just under 60%. Close combat. I'll mark that down. Does he switch in? I'm gonna double out here into my no name here. I'm gonna switch out into my Jellicent, as you can cook Wish. If I can just find out whether it's Scald or Flamethrower, that'd be best. Gonna go with Uxie here, I think. I don't really have the best things to deal with Uxie, unfortunately. I'm gonna click Taunt here. If he swaps, he swaps. You can go click Protect though. So now he's back up at full. I hate this Aldino. I already hate it. Let's go for what? What's the worst case he sends in here? Like, I don't really care what he sends in on this taunt. Like I said, like, I don't care. You can go make a Glade, but then I just Scald and, like, hopefully get a burn. He's gonna swap out. What is he gonna go into? He's gonna go into his Landorus. Jellicent versus Landorus T. You see, like, Flying MZ at level 50. ZEQ can't kill me, so I can, like, click Ice Beam here and kill, which I think I'm gonna opt to do. He's taunted, so he can't even set up either. I should just be able to whip any hit this thing wants to do to me. Like, what does he do here? Like, even if he's like knockoff, is he like knockoff? Like, yeah, you can knock off here. Wait, I'm not. Oh, I'm no longer Cobra. I thought I was, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was Cobra. I guess I forgot to change that back. Rip. At least I should just be able to pick up a KO here, yeah. That's annoying. I thought I was Cobra Berry. I guess that takes this thing out of the way. And he's gonna go into this. Damn, if I still had my Cobra, I'd be in such a better position. Gallade at level 50. Then Headbutt, I'm at 87%, which is 42. I mean, I should just be able to live this hit. It's a roll with knockoff, but I should just be able to live it. And just click recover, so I'm gonna do so. Should just be able to take this hit. He's gonna set up SD here. That's no bueno. That's actually not very good at all, because my Latios isn't Garf. I don't think I have anything on his team to outspeed this. Actually, I have Sand. Swords Dance. Is at 88%. What would I go into here? Or what would I go for here? I think I stay in, because my Diancie switching is like Gigalith, my Adino switching. Like Taunt would be nice, but I will find out eventually whether he's Flamethrower or Moonblast. Yeah, I think I just have to stay in here. +2. I should just be able to live any one hit and just scald, and if I get a burn, that'd just be perfect. Oh, he has Leaf Blade. Oh, okay, that's a dead me. But he can no longer Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Now I have to go into my Gigalith. And then I'm gonna have to double out because I need my Gigalith for the sand later in game. Excadrill. How much do you do out of curiosity? Echo, thank you. That's what I thought. So I'm just gonna go back out into my steel beams here. I don't think I need it really for anything right now. So let's do that. He's gonna stay in, of course. He's just gonna quick close combat because he gets a free kill. He's just gonna close combat here, and it should just be able to pick up the KO. Yep, Mega Gallade putting in work because that's all it does. So we went down that my Jellicent died, and that my Fortress is dead. And his Landorus is dead. And my Jellicent picked up that KO. I'm gonna wait a second to make my move just for this Kelp. Not Gigalith, Jellicent kills Landorus. I'd be in such a better position if I had Cobra like I should have. Because I could have gotten the burn. Kills Landorus T via Ice Beam. Mega Gallade kills Jellicent via Leaf Blade. Mega Gallade kills Fortress via close combat. So now we go Excadrill and we just Ironhead for flinch. Good aerial ace, but that may not pick up the KO. Let me see what he's at health wise. Just under 80%. So it'd be a roll for aerial. It's like literally a 50-50. I could go for Ironhead here. Although, what's this switching to me? If I just EQ Uxie, and if he goes into Uxie, how well does it take a Flamethrower? Or not Flamethrower, an Ironhead. I do a KO afterwards. So I could just click EQ here and I'll be fine. So I'll do that. Don't withdraw, yeah. Going to his Uxie like I thought. And because of rocks and sandstorm, like this thing is just not going to be able to do anything. Like I can just 2KO it with Ironhead. So let me just click Ironhead here. If I get a flinch, that's great. If not, it's whatever. Pretty sure Scizor gets 2KO'd from EQ, so he can't really switch that in. Okay, what is he gonna do here? Is he gonna foul play? Yeah, so good thing I don't have SD set up, but this is gonna hurt a lot. Yep. Is he gonna die? Nope, he's gonna live on 1. Let's look Ironhead again, why not? Yeah, I have no reason not to, really. So now I'm just free click EQ from here on out. Fainted. So Uxie's now dead. Excadrill is our key to winning this match. Excadrill kills Uxie via Ironhead. Because Scizor, I need to weaken Scizor. Speaking of which, Aldina needs to be a little weakened. And that's about it. It's Gallade and Diancie Oko for sure. It just comes down to me weakening the Aldino a little bit, as well as the Scizor. I just need to swap out here into Rotom Heat. It's hard swap out. They're gonna go to Reese's Puff here, And what he's gonna do here, he's gonna click roost, which is not what I expected at all, if I'm being honest. But now I know he's not like scarf or anything. We outspeed this thing 100%. Like, even if he's max speed jolly, we outspeed this thing. Oh, never mind, that's wrong. Come on. I think we outspeed him as long as he's not jolly with this spread. Adamant. Yeah, as long as he's not that. I think I just click Willow here, though. Right? Yeah, I'll just click Willow. So let's just click it. He's gonna withdraw here. Like, was he going to Diancie? Yep. So as long as we land this, like, he's gonna be put in a pretty bad position. He's gonna take some rocks, and he's gonna be burned. So are we gonna see an item on this thing now? Are we gonna see some leftovers? I'm gonna get my leftovers, and we'll see after here whether he's leftovers or not. Yeah, he's leftovers, cool. So, leftovers. Leftovers. Okay, cool. So now what? We could just swap out here into what? Flight 77. Then you probably 2 KOs us with Moonblast. I like to play into Darude here and just EQing. Or Stone Edging. Yeah, because he really didn't have a switch into me now. And now that he's burned, he can't like hurt me. He could be special, which in that case that'd be kind of bad. Yeah, he's special. He's gonna have Power Gem. I didn't even see how much that did. I was probably like at 180. Darude, the what's this one called? Giggles. Diancie, special defensive at level 50, Earth Power, and then Power Gem. Power Gem, like from 180 to 129, 67 to like 94. So I probably did like a little under 30% with the Power Gem. I should be able to live in Earth Power and just click EQ here. His switch into me is pretty non-existent. EQ. I think I just go for Stone Edge here. I think I just click Stone Edge here. We're kind of on the back foot here. There's not a lot we can do. You can go into Sizzler, which I'm pretty sure this thing is physically defensive. Power Gem. We're gonna land, which is good because now we can kind of gauge its set. Oh my god, that did a great amount. He's probably just gonna roost on me. Therefore, I'm gonna go straight into Reese's Puffs here. No. I'm gonna go straight into Flight 77 here. Gigalith did like what? Brought it down to 45%. So 88 minus 45 is 43%. I mean, maybe he's not. He's especially offensive. That'd be a weird set. Yeah, but that makes sense for the spread. Not the spread, but like damage-wise. Therefore, we can't really go hard into Eladios because he may be I like going into Sizzler then. I'll click Stone Edge once, honestly, just to kind of see what he wants to do here, what kind of play he makes. He's gonna defog, okay. So we should just be able to pick up the KO on this thing. As long as we pick up, or as long as we land. And actually, maybe not. He might be able to live. Nope, no cool. We got a crit, which it was a rule. Thinking about it. doing the math, it was a roll. Okay. So now you no longer have rocks up, which sucks. He's gonna go into Glade here. And I have to just swap out. Because I need my sand up. And we currently do not have that up. Therefore, I'm just gonna go straight into my Rotom Heat since I don't need it at all here. I literally just don't need it. So I'll mark down that Scizor died. And that Gigalith picked up the KO. Kind of close combat here. Gigalith kills. Gigalith kills Scizor via close. Not close combat versus Stone Edge. Okay, and here I'm just gonna go for the Pain Split on the off chance he switches out. I mean, actually though, we can just click Willow here. If he swaps, then we outspeed everything that he can swap into. Okay, so he has Poison Jab, meaning that he cannot touch my Latios at all. Like, he literally just can't touch it. He just revealed his entire set to me. Like, he literally can't touch me. He revealed his entire set. He doesn't have a knockoff. So I can just go straight into Latios here. Or Latios. I keep saying Latios. I mean Latios. And I can just click, like, I can't click Shadow Ball. I can click Psyshock, though. So I'm gonna opt to do so. He's gonna withdraw here and go into his Audino. How much is this taken? Does a good amount. I'm just gonna click Psyshock again. I want to Beta's Protect before I waste my Draconium Z. I'm just gonna click Psychic again, or Psyshock, I should say. Is he gonna reveal his Moonblast? No, he's gonna just keep wishing. He's at 30% here. So, what does he do here? Gonna protect Latios. Not Latios, Latios. Versus this Altino here. Level showdown usage. Z move does 63.75. The mid roll then would be like 69%. Which he is definitely way above. So I'm just gonna click Psyshock here. How much are we doing here? It's gonna be just a stall war. I just need to get this thing under half. That's all I need to do. Or not even under half, just to 69%. Lower, under 69%. I can't sack off. I mean, I can sack off Aldino. Not Aldino, but my Excadrill. Actually, no, because I kind of need it. I think we can go hard Gigalith here, because then I can just explode, and then just go hard into my Excadrill, and he'll probably go for Protect this turn, then I explode as he wishes. How much am I doing with my Gigalith with an explosion? About 60%, and then I can just go hard Excadrill and just Swords Dance up, and then just kind of set in his face. Right? I think this thing is Flamethrower, so I'm just gonna stay in here. I'm just gonna keep Psyshocking. I'll Psyshock a little bit longer, just to see what he wants to do. Yeah, he's gonna protect, so he's just gonna keep Wish Protect stalling me. No, he's all the way at full. Nice, click Psyshock one more time, just to scout whether he has Moonblast or not. Or not Moonblast, but Dazzling Gleam. because he's gonna reveal it here since he knows he can live them and wish and stuff. He's gonna toxic, so he definitely has flamethrower. He has flamethrower. But here I can go for the Dragonium Z since he went for the toxic. Since I'm pretty sure I put him in range now. Oh, it's gonna be a roll and a half here. But you know what? He's gonna go for the wish here. So, and I have to risk it. I'm gonna go for the Z move here. Cool, he didn't go for protect. I'm gonna go for the Z move here. And this is gonna be a roll to kill. Just depending on, just like literally just a roll. Really comes down to just hopefully me getting it or not. Damn it! Ain't gonna cook wish. He lives on 1 HP. So he's gonna be at like 60%. Maybe like 65 actually after he protects here. So Latios. I mean, actually we can go into Darude and explode. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna just go into Darude and explode in his face. The fact that he lived just kind of aggravates me a little. So hopefully all goes well here. I just need to explode. And hopefully it goes well. As long as he clicks protect here, that's good. Like, it'll be good as long as he clicks protect. We can set up our sandstorm, so that's 7 turns of sand for us. He's gonna click protect, and it's gonna fail. Come on, go, 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 go. Dang it. Yeah, I didn't think so. The leftovers. I just have to explode here. I really don't have any other choice. Like, I think he just wishes here. He's just under 60%. If I Stone Edge, I just have to click explosion here. Like, don't protect, please. Okay, he wishes. That's good. Come on, let me kill. Come on, let me kill. Yes. There is a wish still floating around, so I have to keep that in mind. Dude, Giggle's putting in the work, getting up 2 kills. Okay, so Giggles kills Aldino via explosion, and Giggles dies to explosion. Now let's go Excadrill, right? Yeah, let's go into Excadrill here. He's gonna go into Glade, and I kill with an EQ here. I don't know what he's gonna do here, but I just outspeed and kill. Making sure. Well, 50. Yeah, EQ does more than Aerial Ace, so let me click it. There we go. That should be a GG. I don't think there's any way he can get around this. He's not. I don't think he has any way to like outstall these sand turns. We're just gonna click EQ. We're gonna pick up the KO, and that should just be a GG. Excadrill kills Mega Glade via Earthquake, and let's get this Diancie here. Level 50. How much is he at right now? Because I'm trying to like think of diff wise. He's like just under. So he's at 88. Therefore, Iron Head. Like if he has. No, he has leftovers. We know he doesn't have Braviaries. Okay, never mind. I clicked Iron Head here. Cool. And that's GG to Mr. Harris and the Atlanta Braviaries. Your Buffalo Drills are down to, or up to 2-0 plus 5. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out Harris, like I said, in the description below. I don't know who we face next week, but hopefully we can end up going 3 now. I think that's so much fun. Like I said, make sure to hit that like if you did enjoy it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. But anyways, guys, this has been the Shady Mexican. I'm out. Peace.